I received the fantastic news that my items are ready at the iron merchant. With a cheerful step, I headed towards the warehouse to pick up my steel. Unfortunately, the laser cutter wasn't in action, which always provides spectacular images, but hey. Here are my items ready to be loaded. Impatiently, I decided to walk past the boat to test the opening of the manhole, and immediately after head back home to put it all together. With a few spot welds, I keep everything together, check it, and then it's a matter of welding the raised edges and the ring around it completely closed. Ready to be installed on the boat in one of the next episodes. Now, back to the topic of the strange material I found in the previous episode. There has been much speculation in the comments, for which I thank you all. Eventually, I managed to contact the retired director of the shipyard who built my boat in 1966. He assured me that it was a common practice to cover the side decks with a kind of a marine leveling compound to achieve perfect drainage of the side decks. After some research, and thanks to many viewers who assisted me with advice, I found a company called Sika, a company that you probably all know, and that does have indeed a product that meets the same characteristics, but in a modern form. I must be honest in saying that I didn't receive much help from Sika in my search for the right product. They're rather stingy with information. For example, after numerous emails back and forth, they recommend me Sika Floor 352, which is, in my opinion, too liquid for my application. Now, should I look somewhere else? In the construction industry, for example, there are plenty of products that meet these requirements. Or do you say use a dedicated marine product? Eventually a waterproof layer of teak and Sika will be applied anyway. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
Let's set something straight. This is not a gangway. I completely mistranslated this. It is a side deck. Alright, from now on, and my excuses, I'll call it a side deck. So ladies and gentlemen, the side deck.
Hey, and meanwhile, let me tell you what I'm up to on the boat again. And it's not without reason that I put slow, repetitive, stupid music underneath this bit. On the starboard side, regardless of the water squishing out from underneath, the top layer was still in great condition. And I cursed and I sweated to get the top teak layer off. Where the port side came off almost effortlessly, this side was a real pain in the butt. My system was to use a pneumatic jack and a crowbar. Each time I would jack up a piece, put pressure on it with the crowbar and release the glue slowly. And then I'd be able to move a few centimeters ahead. And on a side deck, I know that many of you disapprove my savior of this wood, but hey, I'm a sucker for teak deck. I think it's beautiful and I want to go the extra mile to protect it, to save it, to nurture it, and to make it look shiny again. Because I had to make sure the tension on the teak planks was not too high, I cut the sides loose with an ankle grinder. Something that was, as I can say, achieved with mixed success. When this also proved unsuccessfully, I started removing the rubber strips, the cogs, from the teak to be able to release them one by one without breaking them. As a side anecdote, I will add that the plywood underneath the teak was fixed with long stainless steel bolts to the self-leveling compound. And when I jacked it up, it floated above me like an inverted bed of nails. And every time my jack or crowbar trick failed, I got the full load over my back and my arms. Not a pleasant job. So I didn't get much filming done either. Fortunately, my father came to the help, and the job was eventually completed. From now on, and with renewed courage, I can get back to work with my familiar friend, the tried and tested method of the hammer drill and a garbage bag. So in a short afternoon I had finished the entire starboard side deck, with a lot of very heavy bags of waste as a result. Except for two spots, this side was indeed in much better condition than the port side. Since I can't start sandblasting right away, I quickly welded two plates on it to prevent the influx of rainwater. Unfortunately, I have to go to work again and earn some money in the upcoming weeks before I can come back here and play again with you. Cheers to you all.